All right. So sometimes you want to have different sidebar content on different pages of your website. And there is a neat plugin that makes it easy to do that. So we are going to download a plugin for this. We're going to go to plugins and go to add new. Alright, and when you go to search plugins, type in custom sidebars and search under that. Alright, so that you're looking for the one that's made by WPMUDEF. And we're going to click details. This tells you a little bit about it. This is a great plugin that lets you set this up very easily. So you're going to go ahead and install that and activate it. And once you've installed and activated it, you'll see here on your plugins page that it's set up. And so on the left hand side, you want to go under Appearance and click on Custom Sidebars. Alright, so before we actually change anything on here, let's take a look at our sidebar page, our widget page. So I'm going to open up Appearance Widgets in another tab. And just to show you right now, I have the main sidebar, which is this one right here, and the first front page widget area and the second front page widget area. So 3 sidebars exist currently. So let's go back to the custom sidebars page, and we're going to create a new sidebar. Now I'm going to use this on 2 different pages. One page will be called Captain Kirk. The other page will be called Mr. Spock. So first sidebar I'm going to call Kirk page. And the description I'm going to give it, sidebar for the Kirk page. And then I create the sidebar. Alright, now that's been created. And if we go back over to the widget page and refresh, you'll see there's a new sidebar called Kirk page. So let's make one more sidebar while we're at it. Let's make one called Spock page for Mr. Spock. Spock page. Give it a description. Sidebar for Spock. Create that. Alright. So over here on the left hand side, I'm just going to highlight main sidebar as the replaceable sidebar. That's the one I want to make replaceable. You can do more than one, but I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to click Save Changes. Okay, so now let's use this. Let's go back to widgets. I'll refresh to make the Spock one appear. Okay, so I have a widget set up over here, which I'm going to drag over. And this widget is just an image widget for a picture of Captain Kirk. I'm putting that under the Kirk page. And let me open up the Spock sidebar as well. I have a widget for Spock. I'll drag that over. And I'll open that up, and you'll see we've got a Mr. Spock picture inside that widget. Now let's go back into here, and we're going to go to Pages, All Pages. Alright, let's go to the Kirk page. Okay, so as it stands right now, the Kirk page will just inherit the default sidebar. But we want to use the Kirk sidebar. So we're going to scroll down, and on the right hand side there's a box that says sidebars. We're going to open it up and select Kirk page. Alright, now let's scroll back up and click update. Alright, now let's take a look at the page. Alright, so now Captain Kirk has his own sidebar where I can put just custom content for this specific page. Now let's do this Spock one. Let's go back to pages. And go to Mr. Spock. And we're going to scroll down again and go to the sidebar section, drop it down, and click on Spock page. Alright, and scroll back up and update. And let's take a look at the Spock page. And there we go. Mr. Spock has his own sidebar with his own custom content, and so does Captain Kirk. So this is a real quick and easy way to have a different sidebar on whatever page you want and customize the content for that. Let's just take a look at one more thing. If we go back under Appearance and go back to the custom sidebars, you'll see there's a tab for default sidebars, which is pretty neat. Click on that. And you can play around with this more yourself. But you can actually specify by post type, by category, by different types of archives, a specific sidebar setup for those things as well, so that it defaults to that. So that's a really neat feature if you want to set some defaults for different types of posts. And we'll go back to the first tab. And you'll see down here at the bottom it lists the custom ones you've created. You can also reset and delete all the new sidebars and start over again if you want. This plugin has more features and more things you can do with it, but that's a real basic way to get going and have different sidebars on different pages.